To wrap up our perennials section, we wanted to answer a few questions that we've received from consumers. Amy from Oklahoma asked, when is the best time to plant perennials, spring or fall? And the answer is actually both. You want to make sure that you're planting your perennials either early in the spring or early in the fall. And the reason that you want to do that is you want to make sure that that gives them ample time to become established before you hit the heat of summer. If you're planting in the fall, the one thing to remember is you want to plant 6 to 8 weeks before your first frost. That gives the perennial plenty of time to root out into the soil and to overwinter very, very well. Tim from Minnesota asked, what are the best perennial recommendations for planting underneath an established tree canopy? And that's a great question. We know planting underneath of trees can be very, very difficult. We've got a few great plants, not hostas, that we think your customers would really love. So the first one is a brand new pulmonaria that we're calling Spot On. We also have Elamium that we call Purple Chablis. And last but not least are heucheras. We have both the Dolce and the Primo collection. All of these varieties thrive in the shade and also with lower moisture conditions. Tree roots tend to compete with our perennials for moisture and nutrients, and so we want to make sure that when we're talking to customers about how to take care of these, first and foremost, we need to talk about water. Make sure they're watering those plants very deeply, 2 to 3 times a week. And when we think watering deeply, think about that water really seeping down close to the root system of those perennials. And last but not least, fertilizing. As they're planting those perennials, we always recommend a time-release fertilizer to get that plant started. If they're planting in the fall, we'd highly recommend that they top dress and add additional fertilizer mid-summer. That just gives that plant a little more nutrients, gives that a little more energy to make sure that it establishes well, overwinters, and really thrives the next season.